Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me and supporting my channel. Really easy. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and click on the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when I drop a new video. And I hope that you're all doing well. But if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But if you want to forget about things for just a little while, join me in meeting the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot. And this deck was created by Nick Lawyer, published by Red Feather, released October 28th of 2023, and retailed at that time for $29.99. This is Nick's only deck that I could find. And the theme of the deck is incorporating elements of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, the Devil, and Tom Walker, with characters and scenes pertaining to the local culture, history, and folklore of Sleepy Hollow in 18th century New England. The box is 5.30, cross is 3.30, and the width is 2 inches. And the title is only on one side, which is a bummer. I wish they would put it on the top or the bottom, but no, but that's okay. And then we have Ichabod on the front, and on the back, the Headless Horseman will take you on a one-of-a-kind journey, the journey to you. In the Legend of Sleepy Hollow Tarot, artist Nick Lawyer takes the gothic subject matter of Washington Irving's lighthearted and sometimes dark story and intertwines it with the profound themes of the tarot to create a powerful tool for self-discovery. 78 cards, 4 spreads, and a concise guidebook. And got some gold with the pumpkin. And when we open it up, on the round of it, it's got some gold foil. Pretty decorative. And then you got to pour it out, and it doesn't have anything on the inside. And then it's got the guidebook, and we will go over the guidebook after we look at the cards. And we have gold foil on the backing, and reversals will not be revealed. These are a little bit bigger than the normal Rider-Waite deck. This is the regular size of the Rider-Waite Tarot, so you can see it's a little bit bigger. And it's 5 inches height, across is 3 inches, and the deck itself is 1¼ inches thick. And with my tarot videos, I do a side-by-side comparison. And if you're interested in the comparison deck, it is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, produced by US Game Systems. I do believe this is at Amazon if you can't find it at US Game Systems, because you can pretty much find everything in Amazon, it seems. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a side-by-side comparison. And if there is a character, I will go ahead and name it. So we have Ichabod, and it does follow the traditional Rider-Waite. It has the number and the title. For the Empress, we have Dame Van Tassel and her cute little kitty. For the Emperor, we have Baltus Van Tassel. The Lovers are Ichabod and Katrina. Strength with Brum Bones. The Hermit is the Lady in White. And Justice illustrates the Major John Andre tree. And of course, the Headless Horseman is Death. The Sun has Ichabod's horse, a gunpowder. Okay, that is the Major Arcana section. And next we have the Wands. And if there's a character, like I said, that is highlighted in the guidebook, I'll just tell you in the card. And there are just numbers and no title of the suit. But I think from the illustration, more likely you can kind of identify which suit it is. And we have Ichabod. Ichabod again. For the Knight, we have Hans von Ripper. And we have the Headless Horseman as the King of Wands. Okay. Next, we move on to the Cops. Ichabod and Katrina again. We have, in the Six of Cups, we have Ichabod sitting down to tea with a couple of old ladies. We have Katrina. Ichabod. And we have Brom and Katrina. We have Ichabod. And then we have Bron and Daredevil. Okay, and next we have the swords. Dofue Martling. Headless Horseman. And we have Dietrich Knickerbocker. And lastly, Pentacles. And we have Sharon. Not sure how to pronounce it. Trina. We have Braum. The Headless Horseman again. Trina again. And we finish the deck up with Baltus von Tassel. Alright, and that is the deck. Not sure how I feel about the deck. It's kind of, I guess the best way to put it, maybe a little underwhelming. So the cardstock is Flexi Bendy, and it's good. It's good cardstock. It's very bendy. Okay, so let's explore this guidebook. Okay, so we have acknowledgements, the content, and then we go into the deck itself, kind of explaining the background of the Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and then goes into Washington Irving's Gothic novel, and then the art style, explaining that. And here is Nick's little blurb about himself. Then we have the major arcana section. We have a color picture and illustration explanation, and it's very short and sweet. You have the meaning section with the title and the number, and then we have some keywords, upright and reversed. And that's pretty much. And in the meaning section also, he does explain some history as well, and talks about certain people and places in that setting. And then we go into the minor section, and then we have the different suits, and you get colored pictures of the different cards, and then it's very short and sweet. You get your title, illustration, explanation, and an upright and reversed. That's pretty much it. And you have your different suits. It's a nice deck, you know, but it's, like I said, a little underwhelming. So we have some spreads. We have Love Triangle, Ichabod's Guide, The Horseman's Chase, Tribal Chieftain, and Conclusion. And a bibliography. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so shuffling, all dependent on your physical limitations, if you have any. Since it is a little bit bigger than your normal tarot, lengthwise, depending on the size of your hands. So you can do the rifle shuffle, overhand. There's no right or wrong way, as I say in pretty much every one of my videos. There's no right or wrong way to shuffle your cards. Just be gentle with them. You don't need to pound them or anything like that. Just be gentle. You can do a cut. You can do a fan. Spread them out. Well, these might take some time to get them to spread as a fan. Or you could just, spread them out on the table and pick them up one by one. Alright, so let's see what card wants to pop up and say hi. The King of Cups. Alright. This one doesn't have a character. It is a local mixologist serving drinks. Upright, emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. Reversed, self-compassionate, inner feelings, moodiness, emotional manipulation. Okay. And that is pretty much all I have for this deck. I will be continuing decks that are fall and kind of Halloween-y vibe, I guess you could call it. So if you want to see more decks, go ahead and subscribe. But if you did purchase this deck, because it has been out for almost 2 years, and I'm sure a lot of people bought it, go ahead and leave some feedback on it, pros and cons, if you bought it, how it's working out for you, because there are other people that watch the videos and they're always curious about how they're working for other people. And once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with another video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.